Some of you are so concerned about your circumstances, like being in no contact right now, that you need to be brainwashed by subliminals. You need journals to write things in. You need to script. You need to do something to get your mind off what you're currently thinking, which is, where is he? He hates me. We've got no contact. It was all my fault. How do I fix this? What do I do? He's probably with some other bitch. He'll never speak to me again. I want to marry him, but he's not even acknowledging me. He hates me. He doesn't want me. Write what you want to have happen instead. All right, guys, I have a special announcement. We have an incredibly inexpensive option for you guys who missed the Make Them Contact You challenge in the squad this month, which has had so much enormous success from people scripting and visualizing to get the contact they're craving from their specific person or from someone else. So for all of you who have missed the challenge and those doing the challenge in the squad right now who want to continue the good work you've done in the challenge, I have brought out a physical manifestation journal for you that you can print out to create the contact you want, called the Manifest Contact Scripting Journal. Hooray! Woo, woo, woo! And it's out now, and it's only $27. It's the most inexpensive thing I've brought out this year for you guys other than joining the squad. So guys, inside it, you'll find that there's a whole lot of prompts. So I'll show you an example. So I will give you a prompt. So say script 3, imagine lovingly. And I tell you the idea that you can write, and then I give you examples. Then you turn the page, and inside the phones, you write what you want them to say to you or text you. Maybe they're going to call you and say this. Maybe they're going to text you and say this. But you write it inside the journal and imagine that it's going to turn up inside your phone, or you're going to hear them say it. And this journal is full of 30 prompts to script your contact from them. Then, on top of that, we have a bonus spicy sexting journal. So there's 5 spicy prompts in here to get the contact you want from them. Sexting contact. So maybe you want them to send you some spicy pictures or tell you how much they want your body, or you want to imagine actually being with them. You write it in this special bonus sexting journal. So you get both of these on my website right now for $27. And if you're in the squad, you can use your squad 15% off discount in the discount code area at the checkout. So guys, come and get it now so you can have it physically by your bedside. So the other day I was showing you guys on one of the lives my journal that I have in my bedside, and it literally is in my bedside table next to my bed. So if I ever feel triggered, if there's something I want to manifest, I pull it out, I write into it, I leave a special pen in there, I close it. Sometimes I might open it, reread it, okay? But I will use that whenever I need to really get my mind right. And most of the time I will use a scripting journal when I'm really triggered by something really bad's happened in my 3D, and I write down what I want to hear someone say to me. That's normally how I do it. And I always get what I want. Like I literally sometimes get the people saying word for word what I wrote down, right? Sometimes I'll even just stare at the words I want to hear. And I even imagine the person's voice saying it to me, right? And invariably I go back to my journal and it was written like that. Okay, so that's how I use it. So that's how you're using these prompts. Now, the reason we've given you prompts is because you guys some of the time don't know what to write. Now, someone wrote today on my thought transmission website, I thought we weren't meant to manifest in steps. How many of you aren't manifesting in steps? How many of you don't want contact right now when you're in no contact? How many of you can truly live in the end? I'll wait. I tell you, and Neville Goddard would tell you, to live in the end of what you want, to go right to the end of what you want. And in this laws lesson, I'm going to talk about what living in the end actually means, because some of you are so fucking confused what that means. So when Neville Goddard used to teach living in the end, he would say, go to the end of what you want, meaning if you want to be happily married, you imagine you are married. You could even go to after the wedding and imagine your, 30-year wedding anniversary or something. So you've already got the thing. But what Neville also knew when he was teaching that, and what I have learned since teaching you guys, is You find it extremely difficult to go right to the end when right now you're incredibly triggered, when right now you've been told to fuck off and die, when right now you're in no contact with them at all, when right now you're in a breakup, when right now you don't have any money, when right now the creditors are knocking on your door, when right now a whole lot of shit's happening. It's very hard while the creditors are knocking on your door demanding money. You can imagine you're living in your mansion. It's very hard when the person's told you to fuck off and die and blocked you, imagining you're married to them. Some of you find this almost impossible. Hence the products I give you guys, like courses and journals and anything else I do to help you. That's the whole reason I set up the squad. You guys are triggered all over the place, not being able to live in the end, not being able to imagine the end, asking me all kinds of fucking questions about your circumstances. And then you'll say to me, I thought we were meant to be living in the end. Bitch, are you living in the fucking end? I bet you're not. That's why you're on my thought transmission channel listening to fucking affirmation tapes, because you can't live in the end. That's why you're trying to brainwash yourself with my subliminals. Oh, yeah, I can't right now. That's why I'm listening to recordings, because my mind is saying all kinds of shit. Guys, you get it? And I wrote back to them and said, I'd love to do that. I'd love to just tell you guys to live in the end. But you guys constantly, endlessly ask me about your fucking circumstances. So until you bitches stop asking me about your circumstances, I'm going to bring out products to help you and have a squad to help you with said circumstances that you are so fucking obsessed with. Guys, I would love if you all got a fucking clue and stop asking me about your circumstances. But I don't know. What? Is anyone ever going to stop asking me? Is anyone ever going to stop going to the Q&A forum in my groups and asking questions? Is anyone ever going to stop asking me, do you have a course for money? Do you have a course for health? Do you have a course for getting them back? Do you have a course for my little toe? Do you have a course for driving fast down the highway with my hair, wind in my hair? Like, you guys are like wanting the most specific shit, and then you say, shouldn't I just live in the end? Ask yourself if you're able to live in the end. I have a course of pretty much everything, guys, because you guys talk about pretty much everything. I mean, some of the stuff you guys come up with for thought transmission, I mean, we will start a membership and I will give you the specific affirmations you want, but you guys are coming out with, can you please do affirmations for my undergrown small toe? Like, I'm exaggerating, but like some of them are that specific, guys. So until you guys stop being obsessed by your fucking circumstances and think they're so important and they matter so much, I don't know. Right? What's everyone saying? Oh, that's amazing. How did you start? What's everyone saying? Someone getting congratulated? What's this? Loz, I followed all your teachings and I manifested 2 jobs after 2 months of unemployment. Oh, wonderful, darling. Hooray. Ah, congratulations, darling. Yes, what did you do? Tell us. Well, you followed all my teaching. Follow her Thought Transmission YouTube channel, guys, if you need additional affirmations and etc. Thank you, Caleb. Look, guys, my Thought Transmission channel is there to brainwash you with the new thinking, either with affirmations you can actually hear, sleep tapes you can actually hear and sleep through the night listening to. I listen to them. Or my rampages that really get you amped up with your new self-concept, or subliminals where you literally can't hardly hear me at all, or the Mystery Man. And the thing we especially have that no one else has on their channels is our telepathic conversations between me and the Mystery Man and back again. And we're going to be swapping them Mystery Man to me, man to man, woman to woman, okay? We're getting there, all right? It's sure brainwash me. I keep receiving money. Oh, wonderful, Nicole. Okay, brainwash myself. Yes, guys, look. Some of you are so concerned about your circumstances, like being in no contact right now, that you need to be brainwashed by subliminals. You need journals to write things in. You need to script. You need to do something to get your mind off what you're currently thinking, which is, where is he? He hates me. We've got no contact. It was all my fault. How do I fix this? What do I do? He's probably with some other bitch. He'll never speak to me again. I want to marry him, but he's not even acknowledging me. He hates me. He doesn't want me. Write what you want to have happen instead, okay? And scripting, like I said in my last video, is an excellent way to get your mind off your anxiety, to get your mind off your worries, to stop you spiraling, okay? Because so many of you spiral like bitches and then you don't know how to get out of it, and you're doing something dumb like the Wim Hof or breath work when you could have just picked up a pen and scripted or gone over to my thought transmission channel and brainwashed yourself with some recordings to get your mind off it. You can do the Wim Hof all you fucking like. You can emotionally regulate till the cows come home, and it won't stop your anxious thoughts. It'll just calm you down for 5 minutes while you're doing it, and then as soon as you stop, your brain will be racing again with the same thinking. I'm getting you to change your thinking, guys, not breathe. Anyone can fucking breathe. I remember when I was at drama school, we used to do these breathing classes and lying on the floor breathing, and I'd be like, how long are we going to fucking do this for? How's this helping me be a better actor? And I remember we did it for like, a good month first year, but we never really did it all the time. We did it and then we continued on with voice work and acting classes. But I remember doing a play, and the director, years later, kept doing these rehearsals, and before the show, he'd just make us lie on the floor and breathe. And I just said to him, mate, I need to warm up my voice. So I'm just not going to join your warm-up where we're not warming up our voices, which is the whole point of the word warm-up, you dumb bastard. And I'm just going to go and wander off while you guys lie on the fucking floor and do the Wim Hof, because I won't have a voice for this performance. And eventually they all got the gist and went, can we do an actual warm-up, please, like Loz is doing outside? You guys are emotionally regulating all kinds of places, but you're not doing the actual work. I was doing the actual work. I was outside the rehearsal room or outside the theatre before the show started. La, 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 la. I was warming up my voice. I was getting ready for the show. You guys aren't getting ready for the show, some of you. You're lying on the floor breathing. You're tapping it out. Oh, tap, 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 tap. Yeah, but are you thinking different? Great. Think different by scripting. Think different by doing my courses. Think different when you go in the squad and people help you. Think different when you listen to my recordings. But don't just listen. Don't just do breath work. Oh, my dog's getting all caught up in things. Come here. I'm right here. So, guys, all of my tools that I create for you are to help you get your mind off things and create new things to put in your mind, not just to get your mind off it. Breath work might just get your mind off it. Emotional regulation might just get your mind off it, but how is that going to help you manifest something different? To manifest something different, you have to do something different. And breathing isn't going to help you get there, okay? You have to do physical things. Think different things. Now, doing physical things, I don't mean going stalking them or ringing them up. I mean doing something to center your brain, doing something that you're going to write down and then visualize, doing something like writing and then imagining, doing something like getting into the state akin to sleep and imagining a scene, doing something like affirming, manifestation doing, not driving past their house and stalking them doing. You understand? All right, guys. What's Christy saying? Everyone's congratulating Christy. What happened? What's this? Loz, it's been a while, but I manifested my engagement. Christy! Congratulations, darling. Aw, how wonderful. I'm so ready. Love your recordings for overnight. Yes, use them overnight, guys. I wonder what Christy did. What did you do, darling? Tell us. If I don't have an SP, is the Manifest Contact Journal still useful for me? Guys, all of my stuff is for you whether you have someone or not. You could do back and begging and get back an ex from years ago, right? You don't have to have anyone in mind, but the Manifest Contact Journal is just prompts for whatever you want to receive. Now, I have manifested 2 of my relationships by imagining like a faceless man falling asleep at night with someone's arms around me in my mind. I didn't know what they looked like. I didn't know what they sounded like. I didn't know their name, nothing. I didn't know where I'd find them. And one I met at a party a couple of months later or a couple of weeks later, and another one a couple of weeks later turned up outside my door as a lawnmower man across the road, right? So I literally didn't know what those people looked like, sounded like, but I imagined being with them. I imagined a lovely relationship, right? So you can use this to imagine the beautiful text you're going to get, the morning text, the good night, babe, the saucy texts, and then they'll just turn up like mine did, okay? What did you do, Christy? Tell us. We're dying to know. I stepped into the state once I finally understood what it meant. It was so easy after that. Oh, wonderful, Christy. Now, what does she mean by she stepped into the state once she understood what that meant? What's the state of engaged? What's the state of married even? How would you feel if it were true? Now, that doesn't mean overjoyed, happy, la, la, la. It means How would you go about your day as a married lady? How would you go about your day as a person with an engagement ring on their finger? How would you internally feel about yourself, your person, and life if that's how you are now? If you were in the state of engaged, if you were in the state of married, what would be different about you? That's the state she got in. She wasn't sitting around doing the Wim Hof to get engaged or sitting around feeling joy. She was getting into the state of engaged, getting into the state of a married lady. What would your state be like? That's what you need to work out. Everyone's state would be different. Realising my desire is already mine, but the 3D is just catching up. No, it isn't, darling. You've got to go and watch all my videos about it's not catching up. It's a direct reflection of what you're still thinking. What are you still thinking, darling? Go and watch all my recent videos. You're a bit confused. That's an old saying that a lot of people used to say, and I realised that doesn't work. You can say it's catching up all you like, but you've also got to realise you're probably thinking some other shit. Say it's catching up if it helps you guys. But a lot of you who say catching up are doing dumb shit still in your mind and thinking it's catching up. What you really need to identify is, what am I still reflecting out that I shouldn't be? Have you done that? Because I bet you haven't. What's this? Years ago, I was crying over SP and a third party. Now we are together and going on holiday. Fix my thinking. Oh, wonderful. Oh, wonderful, darling. What's this one? Loz, I was in your squad. I got back my SP. He's fully committed. Next is marriage. Oh, Loops. Wonderful. Hooray. What did you do? So you were in the squad. Look, guys, the squad is where you get the most help, right? Consistently every day. If you do my courses, I'm not there to actually physically help you, but I will go live every Friday in the squad to help you. And you can ask me questions. Plus the mentors are there, plus the other squaddies who are really knowledgeable, and they help you in the Q&A forum, okay? And every couple of days we have posts to help you, or we have a challenge, like what's on at the moment, the contact challenge. What's this? Right, you wouldn't ask questions because you are embodying the woman who already has it. Yes, if you were in the state of married or engaged, exactly. So guys, are you understanding what state you need to get into to receive the contact you want? Are you understanding the state you need to step into to be committed to? Are you understanding the state you need to get into to be engaged or married? That's what most of my videos are about manifesting a specific person, manifesting the end. I want you to, when you're doing this journal, you're not just seeing it as like, I'm trying to get one text. You're embodying the state of a person who gets the contact consistently, who always gets loving texts, who always has their specific person thinking they're the sexiest thing ever. This is also for you if you're in a relationship right now and it's gone a bit sour and your sex life's died in someone's ass and it's just boring as shit. Spice it up. Get the beautiful, prioritised texts every day and them calling you from work and texting you in the morning, good morning, babe. And if you're not getting all that, this is also for you, because some of you are in relationships and you're not happy. You've got a specific person, you're trying to change them currently, even while they're with you, and you're not succeeding at it. Why aren't they changing? The reason they're not changing is because you're doing it wrong. You're not meant to be changing them. You're meant to be stepping into the state of the person who gets the beautiful texts and gets prioritised and is fully committed to, and your person thinks is the sexiest thing since sliced bread. You understand? Sexiest thing since sliced bread. You know what I mean? The sexiest guy or girl alive. I just got it. Oh, wonderful, guys. So the way you get it is you go to my link tree, guys, or go to subconsciouslaws.com. I'm covering it with my head. Go to subconsciouslaws.com right now to get your scripting journal. It is only $27. And if you're in the squad, use your squad code. It's just been popped up again, but it's the permanent squad code we have in there to get your 15% off. All right, guys? Get in the squad, everyone. It's amazing community. I've manifested so many things since I've joined. Oh, wonderful, darling. Oh, that's great. So, guys, I'm covering it up with my head. Go to my link tree right now. Click the blue button that says Manifest Contact Scripting Journal. It'll take you through the prompts to put in your email, all your payment details. Now, if you've already logged into the site, you already have some of my courses, make sure you use the same email and everything, then you'll download these physical books. Now, because they're physical books, you can either download them like this and print them out and have them by your bedside and write into them, or they're actually editable PDFs. So when you open a page like this, and you download it into your computer, this area here you can type into. So in the physical phones in the book, you can type what you want to receive. You don't have to print it out, because I know a lot of you you can download it into your phone and then type into the phones. And then in your phone, you'll see the phone message. So what a great way to use your imagination. You're seeing that physical phone with the physical message in your physical phone once you've downloaded it. That's what I would do. If you really want it to sink in that you're going to receive those texts. And what you're going to do in these journals is write what you want them to say to you. Write how you want them to be. Now, if you don't even know who the person is, write the loving, beautiful contact you want to receive from someone. Right, guys? Understanding? Oh, guys, well, it's only 15% off $27 and it's not going to kill you. Get in the squad, everyone. Yes! All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you head over to my link tree right now or to subconsciouslaws.com. And also, when you do buy any of my things, remember, you can add other things to your cart. Not to your cart, add other things. And they're slightly reduced when you add like a course, I think. Like the upsells, I think. Thank you, Kat. Oh, yeah, you got some streamers. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let me just see if there's any questions now before I go. Loz, my SP decided to leave, said he doesn't want to hurt me. I want to save me from him. What is my hidden self-concept? What are you thinking about him? You must have a story that he's all kinds of fucked up right now, or his head isn't in the right place, or he doesn't love you, and blah, blah, blah. You've got a story that you're going to get hurt, and so he's physically said, I'm not going to hurt you, so I'm going to leave. Do you have a story that people always hurt you? Do you have a story that you always get left? It's one of those two stories. Change those stories. Any more questions, guys, before I go? That's how excited I was to get it. Oh, Kim. Started applying it to my life, got my SP back, and have manifested so much since. Ah, there we are. Wonderful. Great. Any more questions, guys? I'll give you 5 minutes of Q&A. What story do I have if he doesn't want me to leave but wants someone else as well? Well, you've got a story that you're not good enough and that you're not chosen and other girls competition to you. So he doesn't want you to leave, but he wants to fuck other bitches. What's your story about other bitches? They're better than me. I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough, smart enough, not enough for him. He wants others. Or what's the story you've got about him? He's a player. He doesn't want commitment. He doesn't want just one woman. What's your story? What's this? Normal to physically react to overnight videos. Yes, some of you do. So some of you, if you listen to my Subconscious Laws original recordings, my sleep tapes, or my thought transmission channel, sleep tapes or subliminals, you might have a reaction like throwing your phone across the room, turning it off during the night, getting nightmares, hearing my voice go funny. Now, when this first started happening on my Subconscious Laws channel, people were like, your voice has gone funny. And I'd be like, what? And I was like testing the recordings. And then I was realizing it was people's subconscious minds forcing their brain to hear the sound differently or throwing their phone across the room in the middle of the night because they don't want to hear this new thinking. It doesn't want you to change. That's all it is. So you've got to push through and keep going. That's why we say listen for 21 nights on repeat if you can, because it really allows it to sink in and allows your brain to get used to it. And the repetitiveness, it's like, sorry, I'm brainwashing you. This is the new thinking. You can't get away from it. Right? Yes, it feels like it's fighting it. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, look, your subconscious wants you to stay as you are. It's formed the you are. It doesn't like you changing. That's why this can seem so difficult sometimes, right? We don't want to say it's difficult, but it can seem very difficult. Did you say, what's this? Did you say if you have experienced abuse, even if you have a higher rating on abandonment, hurt is? I don't know what that means, Nadia. So if you've received abuse in your childhood, yes, you'll assume you're going to be hurt as an adult. Is that what you're asking? Yes. So you'll think you're going to get abandoned, that you might not have answered the questions correctly. So you're assuming abandonment, but really hurt is your biggest thing, right? Just purchase. Oh, wonderful. New job coming. Oh, wonderful. I'm trying to intern somewhere, but every place is over an hour away. Well, because you're saying it's impossible, too far away, and you're trying. Are you in the state of intern working at X place? No, that's why you haven't become an intern anywhere yet, because you're trying. We're meant to be imagining you already are it. You already have the internship. I know we do things in the 3D like looking for a job, which I am, but when I look some up, I don't see any. Guys, listen, you've got to imagine you're employed already whilst you look for the job, or when you go for the job interview, imagine you're going to get it, or imagine already working there, right? Trick your mind into thinking, oh, this job, it's in the bag. If you can't imagine, if you can't really go to the end, right? What's this? Old self-concept came through with new SP. It's all me. Oh, guys, I can understand that emoji. Guys, why do you think I teach you what I teach you? What do you think I discovered about myself? I manifested my person back, and then I had the same problems I had with the previous person. Then I got a new person and had the same problems with the new person. And I'm like, oh, it's me. The common denominator is me. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Why do you guys think I teach self-concept? All my courses are about that. How do you get to the state of having a successful business? Imagine you're overrun with clients. Imagine you're busy all the time. Imagine you're me and you fucking never sleep. I mean, don't imagine that. You don't want that. You don't want that. But imagine what would imply a successful business for you. Is it clients? Is it bookings? What is it? Even if thoughts of SP come up, do you redirect it back to self-concept or do an SP affirmation? Well, if you're imagining badly about them, see them differently. You can say an SP affirmation. You can have an inner conversation with them. You could go and do a sleep tape where, the mystery man's telling you how obsessed he is with you. It's whatever it is that will help you to stop having that terrible story about them. You guys are holding terrible stories about them and you're not realizing you still are. That's what my course Back and Begging is all about. The stories you still hold that you don't realize you're holding. Now, having said that, those stories come from your self-concept, so of course you have to work on your self-concept. On my assessment, abandonment 90% but hurt was second, 80%, and hurt shows up a lot. Well, then work on both, darling. They're pretty close. 10% isn't much difference. How about postpartum psychosis? How about it, darling? So people go into psychosis when their mind goes imagining a whole lot of shit. So you think about how different it is for your body to have given birth, to have been pregnant and given birth, how enormously life-changing it is to have a baby, and the things your brain will think about that, how much stress it will put your brain under if you already have underlying conditions or you already have anxiety or whatever. I'm not surprised women go into postnatal depression or postpartum psychosis because of the enormous change that having a child is on your brain and on your life, right? What throws me off is a professor was helping me find interns related to my career. We found none. Well, you've got an assumption that even with a professor, you can't get an internship. So I can't help you, darling. You've got some real shitty assumptions about yourself. Even with a professor, I couldn't find one. Well, then you're fucked because you've got such stories about, I'm so screwed, no one wants me. You could find an internship tomorrow if you only imagine yourself as an intern, professor or not, but you don't listen to me and you're worrying about 3D shit. My cat is going absolutely mental. She's trying to get the dog's attention. The dog's ignoring her. Can you hear this? I can't show you because the green screen's on. You're trying to get her attention. She's not playing with it. I've been trying to change the story in my mind, start thinking the opposite like crazy. Yeah, welcome to everyone's world, darling. You're not special. That's what happens. That's why we've got to persist in the new thinking. Don't worry about it. It's normal. What's this? How to manifest being a trophy wife that doesn't have to work. Well, just imagine you live a life of leisure and you never have to do anything. I can't think of anything worse, but you never have to do anything. You have no purpose. You spend all day shopping. You're walking around with your Hermes bag and getting spa days and someone's waiting on your hand and foot. Imagine it. What would it look like? I can't imagine anything worse than that, but if that's what you want, go ahead. Hang on. So pleased your cat is back. Yes, she is. She's terrorising the neighbourhood. The house. Figured out I have a story that someone will take what I love most and destroy it. Affirmations? The things I love always stay with me. No one would dare do anything to hurt me. No one does anything to undermine me. That's the old me who used to think like that. Everything I have is mine. All those things, darling. Just did my scripting in my journal. Oh, wonderful, guys. So, guys, come and get your journals. You can physically print them out like this. Oh, do the prompts inside or download them into your computer or your phone and actually type into the phones. You see, after the prompt, there's phones and you can type in there. And imagine you're going to get the contact you want. Live in the end of the girl or guy who gets the loving, beautiful contact by scripting. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for joining me. What about friends with benefits? What about friends with benefits? Right in here. All the beautiful, loving contact you want from them that's not about friends with benefits. Maybe skip the sexting journal from now because that's all you're getting. You're only getting booty calls. Skip the sexting journal and go straight to this journal and do the romantic prompts. And stop imagining yourself as just the fuck buddy, please. That's about you and your self-concept. Get the journal. You need it. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Thanks for joining me. Follow me and make sure to just subscribe. And this will be on my YouTube, so make sure you go over there, Subconscious Laws YouTube, and make sure you go to my website or the link tree for the journals. All right, guys. See you soon. Bye.